Okay, I want to turn to a story that we covered on last night's Chasing News. It's about a high school football coach in Verona. He's been suspended because there have been complaints from his players saying that, well, he pushes them past the point that they can handle, past the point of exhaustion. He's grabbed their face masks. He's rough and reprimands them when they take themselves out of practice for being in pain. All right, guys, I want to bring in the attorney in this matter. His name is Greg Nacera with Verona Law. He is representing the Verona high school football coach, now former football coach, who was fired after the Board of Education got complaints from students. So, Greg, I spent a lot of time on this morning on the radio show on New Jersey 101.5, talking about the coach and talking about how every indication that I heard from the complaints that I've read and heard, it was all about him being a tough coach. I didn't hear one thing about any kid being injured.
That's correct. I mean, loose history the last 20 years coaching Verona football. There's been not one complaint that we're aware of that of any student athlete being injured, being inappropriately treated, or being unfairly treated, for that matter, in any way, shape, or form.
So, Greg, let me ask you, what is at the root of this? I mean, I made it a much bigger issue, saying that we've got a bunch of wimps in our society and kids don't understand. You got to be tough. You got to fight through the pain. There's a difference between pain and injury. But is this something personal, maybe a vendetta, a parent that doesn't like him, a kid? What happened?
You know, Bill, I mean, I agree with you in many respects with regard to the new social construct, and that a lot of parents object to their children being treated with tough love. But we're trying to find out the facts, because as of right now, Lou doesn't know why he was suspended. And to clarify, he was suspended for the year. He was not fired. He is receiving his pay, but he does not know why he was suspended. The assistant coaches do not know why he was suspended.
Greg, so what's the next step? Are you guys going to bring a suit to get his job back, or are you in a discovery mode?
Well, we're in a discovery mode. The season ends tonight. The Verona will play its season-ending game tonight here at home in Verona. So there will be no suit to try to get Lou's job back. His contract is expired at the end of this year. So then he will be evaluated, and then the Board of Education will determine whether they bring him back.
Okay, thanks, Greg. Keep us posted, please. Appreciate you joining me tonight.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bill.
Okay, thanks, Greg. Let's bring back our A-plus panel. Dr. Liz, I'm going to start with you. Again, no reports of any injury, no medical professionals weighing in, just the Board of Education and a bunch of kids. Seems outrageous to me.
Well, I think it is a bit premature just to suspend someone on the basis of a survey. I want to know, was there a complaint that had them do a survey? There needs to be a lot more that needs to be uncovered, I think, before you just
Frank, are we
someone.
raising a generation of complaining, whining wimps?
Yup. And I'll be honest with you, it's the skinny jeans epidemic. These kids are complaining about getting a face mask grabbed.
It's a fashion issue.
It just comes back to it. Go to work with your hands. When you're a football player, be a football player. When you get in the gym, work hard. Work hard in your job, work hard in school. That whole thing is just lost right now in this generation.
You're a father. I mean, my son plays tackle football, and his coaches can be tough. I mean, certainly, some strong, they yell at the kids once in a while. And I tell my son, that's good. That means he's a good coach.
My kids come home and complain about the coach making them run at practice. We make them run around the block. No.
I love that. Yeah,
but
there you go.
And we are anti-skinny jeans.
It is a serious point.
No, but I'll say this to you.
Football is a tough sport,
it is,
and you can get hurt
and
if you're not tough enough.
And listen, football, something bad can happen to you, really bad, right? And I have a different viewpoint here. Is whatever happened, right? Whatever caused the survey, whatever reasons came back, there was some negative feedback that came on. The school's taken an appropriate action here by suspending the coach with pay. They didn't fire him. They want to go do some fact-finding now. They want to take him out of an environment that potentially he could be harmful or something bad can happen. They're going to insulate him, and they're going to look at what happened.
Oh, man. Got to leave it there. But, man, do I have a lot more to say on this. All right, Bill. Thank you. Frank, thanks. Dr. Liz, always good to see you guys. Thank you for being here.